Everybody, thanks so much for tuning in. Today I am going to show you step by step how to save your flower farming season. If you don't already know me, my name is Liz Lewis. I grow cut flowers on a very small farm up in northern Maine, and I am zone 4, and all that really means is that I have a very short growing season. Not the shortest, but I do have a very short growing season, and I like to make videos to give people lots of tips and tricks on how to extend their growing season with the least amount of trouble as possible. So today, as you can see, I have a kitty litter box, and it is full of dry seed starting soil. It's dry, it is seed starting soil, it's very light and fluffy, but that does not mean that it doesn't have its twig and a little stick in there every once in a while. But another thing that is in this soil besides, twigs and sticks and stuff like that that you don't want in your seed starter, it's full of bug eggs. Specifically, gnat eggs, gnat larvae. These little buggy friends that are inside the soil cause a lot of trouble in the future for you, for your seedlings, for your business, the whole kit and caboodle if you do not take care of it first. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to take care of it. As you can see behind me, I have my stove going, and I have a big old pot of water, and it is boiling like crazy. Rapidly boiling. All I'm going to do, and if you don't do this, you may as well just kiss your cut flower season goodbye, because you're not going to get the yields that you deserve. I'm going to take this extremely hot water and I'm going to pour it directly onto my seed starter soil. There we go. I didn't quite pour all of it, but I poured most of it, and I want to keep this nice and hot, so I'm going to put that under a low flame just to keep that really hot. And now I am just going to mix. You see the steam? I am just going to mix and mix and mix and mix. Notice I'm not using my hands. This is boiling water, so no, you would not use your hands. You have to use a spoon to do this. Disclaimer, have to say it. And I'm just going to keep going from the bottom and pulling up, and getting all of this mixed in with this boiling water. This one little step alone is going to save me so much aggravation. I have learned the hard way, and so I'm making these videos to teach you people how to not also have to learn the hard way, because seeds are expensive, soil is expensive, time is priceless, and we just can't be wasting our time. So this is the most important piece of advice any flower farmer should have and then pass on to others. Okay? So right now I am successfully killing all of that little gnat larva inside of this soil. I need more water, so here we go. And I am going to just pour the rest of this right over the top. Get it all in there. Hopefully that's enough. If not, I will just boil some more. But if I don't do this, and I just decide to pour, to use this untreated soil, put it into my plug tray, and just start sowing seeds, as soon as I add moisture and warmth and light to this seed starting medium, all the little eggs that are inevitably inside of all of these seed starting soils, they're going to hatch. And little baby gnats are hungry. And so the first thing that they're going to try and do after they hatch is eat. And what is it that you think they're going to eat? Yeah, the delicious, lovely, fresh sapling, seedling roots that you have sowed into the soil for them to eat. And they're going to do that. They're going to just chomp away on the roots of your seedlings. And before you know it, they're going to do so much damage that your once beautifully growing little seedlings are suddenly going to stop growing. And you're going to wonder, what is going on? Why? What's that? They were doing so good, and now they're not doing anything at all. It's been 2 weeks, and they've hardly grown. Well, it's because something's eating them alive, right? Or you're going to notice that their leaves are starting to droop. Or you're going to notice that their leaves are turning like a yellow color. Well, chances are, if you didn't do this step first, it is because the little gnat larvae are eating the roots of your plants and killing them. Now, if you already have adult gnats flying around wherever your grow space is or around your plants, you have a big problem on your hands. And what you're going to want to do is, one, get rid of the adults, because the adults fly around. They don't harm the plants at all, but they lay more eggs in the soil. So you do want to get rid of those by just buying those bright yellow sticky traps. You can get them at just about any hardware store. They're a couple cents, maybe 35, 40 cents a sheet. And they come with a little zip tie, and you hang it on your growing mat. You probably need 1 or 2 per shelf. And the gnats are attracted to the yellow, and they stick to it, and they die. But that does not solve the problem of the larva that is in the soil. So what you have to do then is what I do, if I were to run into that problem, and there so happened to be gnats larvae eating my roots, I would get rid of the soil altogether. I'd pluck out the seedlings if it was still viable, right? And I would transplant them all into brand new boiled water treated soil. Other people have used this stuff called Natrol or mosquito bits, and they put that into the water when they water the plants. And I don't know how successful that is. I can't say how successful that is because I've never done it. I try to avoid chemicals and pesticides and all of that stuff altogether, because I know that boiling water can do it, and boiling water is not going to hurt me, and it's not going to hurt my plants at all. So if you don't do this first, well, you may as well not even bother sowing any seeds for the rest of the season, because you're going to be fighting the gnats like crazy, and you're going to lose a lot of seedlings. So that is my little piece of advice for you today. I'm going to stop this video now and start recording another one in a minute. Behind me, I've got my gallons of water all ready. Today is Wednesday, watering day, so I'm going to be getting those things ready, and I'm also going to sow some seeds. I'm going to sow some stock and some lacy lavender blue. I can't pronounce this very good, but Didicus. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's beautiful. And so I'm going to let this cool, because obviously I cannot handle it right now. It's still steaming really, really well, so we know that everything that's going on in there is getting, killed, thankfully. Sorry, little babies, but you don't belong in my soil. And once this is good for me to handle, in about 15 more minutes or whatever, I'm going to fill up my plug tray and my chicken tray, and I'm going to sow some seeds. And if you'd like to see that, check out my next video. Bye.